Oh, Lord. Clemson's winning 13-10 right now at halftime. I'm going to tell you what the suits and ties won't tell you. Last week, when Clemson was playing Wake Forest, they were missing 3 of their players in the secondary. Okay? So, I suck at math only because I don't care. Bobby Dirkens do whatever he wants to. It's just what I care about. Love killing cats. That's why I'm the best at it. But last week, now there's 4 players. Listen to me. 4 players in the secondary of Clemson. All right? 3 of them was missing. That's called 75% of your secondary was missing. That was last week. You will not hear the suit and ties talk about that whatsoever. Okay? ESPN, Fox Sports, the guy who's in his basement, you're not hearing any of them talk about that. Okay? I am just telling you from the bottom of my honky-tonk heart that tonight, everybody said, well, Sheridan Jones and Makuba's going to be. Makuba got ejected. Okay, I get that. Helmet, crown, blah, 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 blah. I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of everything being so sissy. I'm serious. I'm serious. I don't want anybody to end up in a wheelchair driving themselves around with their mouth, with their hoosh in their mouth. I don't want that either. But I'm telling you, football is a barbaric sport. You want to talk about sissy. I'm talking about sissier than sissy. Imagine sissy, then put a tutu on it. Football has become so sissy. I'm so sick of it. And they ejected Makuba. So Brissy, God bless him, because he can't help it, he's not playing tonight. Do you realize that the defense that NC State is playing against right now is actually down versus the defense that Wake Forest played last week? Okay? I'm just telling you. I am just telling you. The defense that Wake Forest had to play against last week with Clemson is better than what NC State's having to play right now. And Chase, you're right. That pass interference call right there heading into the west end zone, Michael Fornbacher, I saw you support. I'm going to talk to you in just a second. Give me one moment. You know, I appreciate you. Lord knows I appreciate you. But I am telling you, that was one of the worst pass interference calls I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you realize it is not pass interference if you touch somebody? It doesn't. It is not pass interference. It is not pass interference if you touch somebody. All right? This is not like the workplace where you walk up to Wilma and you say, "Wow, Wilma," and then you grope her butt. This is not what we're talking about here. This is that cashmere? This is terrible. Terrible. I'm glad Clemson scored right at the last second, got the touchdown, blah, 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 looks good. The defense does not look bad. They look better than what they did last week. I will tell you that. You can tell that there has been some changes. Somebody got in a prayer closet, one of those side of the road tent revivals, got some healing since last week. They're not playing terrible. But I'm telling you, it's just awful. I'm going to get in here and say may there to a bunch of you. Look at me. Hudson, may there to you. Sean D, may there to you. Robert Zareth, may there to you. Parker Henderson, may there to you. Kevin Blackman, Lord, I hadn't seen you in a long time. You been in jail? I hope not. Chase Henderson, may there to you. Henderson sisters. Yeah, those refs are suspect. Chucky D33. They're going after our secondary in the second half. They, you know what? If I was NC State, I would. Here's what I would do if I was, what's his face? I always want to call him Wes Craven. I know it's not Wes Craven. That's old horror movie guy. I'd let, even if it was a late hit, I'd let somebody smack Leary so hard he'd go hair to lip. I would, call it, do it one good time, scare him to death. Michael Fornbach, my old buddy out there in Las Vegas. I don't want to even know what Michael does for a living. I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid that I'll be called in on a deposition. $10 of buying Bobby Dirkens, some of the finest subpar beer that can dance down my throat into my wee-wee stream. May there, thank you so much. Thank you, Michael, for supporting the channel. And I want to thank everybody. Maybe you hadn't supported it here, but, monetarily, that's a new word I learned. But you are here live stream in and live stream out. Sounds like something dealing with a bladder. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You just showing up here means the world to me. And Michael, you taking your hard-earned dollars that I hope you didn't steal from somebody. But if you did, I don't know. And God help you. Thank you so much for your $10 donation to the Bobby Dirkens Drink a Beer Fund. Keeps my kidneys cleaned out. Thank you so much. Mr. Brown, right up to you. Adam Watford. Yeah. Tyler, let me tell you this. UGA is number one. They're number one in their hearts even when they suck. I'm just telling you. In fact, I'm going to close this one down. I'm going to do a video where I make fun of UGA. Right now, I'm the biggest Missouri Tiger fan in the world. I'm just letting you know. The PI was bull. It was crap. SA, good to see you. Dabo was lighting up the officials. Tons of bad calls. You are right, Tyler. We need to get some pressure on them. The Henderson sisters, I'm going to tell you, they down there, man, they got good seats. They got the seats where you don't have to squint hard to find the players. I've been sitting so high before, it looked like everybody was midgets. I mean, it bring a chuckle to your heart, because you look down and look at those cute little midgets running around. I mean, that's how high I sit up. Them boys, they got some good seats. They got some good stuff. Lord, hug your neck. Hug your neck. Now, I'm not going to hold on too long, because that's weird. Nobody wants you to hold on too long. State fan here. Our offense coordinators make terrible calls currently. Having a feeling this won't end well for us. Hudson, let me tell you right now. This is an action-packed game. To me, it's just whoever doesn't turn over the ball game, or turn over the ball is going to win the ball game. It is. But listen to me, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I'm going to close this one down, and I am going. Lord help me. I'm going to do another live stream making fun of the Georgia Bulldogs right now, losing at halftime. I'm just going to tell you right now, at halftime, losing to the Missouri Tigers, one of the worst teams in the country, losing to them. And I'm telling you, when Georgia loses, it's always fun. Well, I'm Bobby Dirkens. Larisha, may I tell you, Larisha? Lord, I was at the Coastal game about the beginning of the month last month. May I tell you? The OC is actually making good. You're right. OC is making some good calls. I love the Henderson sisters. You get those girls out there. They look terrible in heels, but they're a lot of fun. Yes, Larisha, how about them dogs? Lord. Okay, listen. I am going to, I'm going to get off here. May there to Griffin. Hey, Griffin. May there to you. Oh, Lord. Chase says don't make fun of the dogs until afterwards. I don't know. Y'all, I ain't been feeling good. I think the FBI is trying to kill me because they know I might be a legitimate presidential candidate in the next, say, 6 years. Who wouldn't want me to lead in the free world? I'd love to see me. Let me tell you what we'd have. The ice coldest beer of all. You're looking at me. Look in my eyes. Look in that eye. You see that eye? Oh, Lord, there's something dancing around in there. Can you see a tumor? Hope not. True story. I'm going to tell you a true story. Well, 2 years ago, I had a sickness in my man area. And they thought I had a tumor down there. So I went to a special wee-wee doctor. All of this is true. And so I'm thinking, oh Lord, what is wrong? You know, anything is bad with your body, especially but your wee-wee is not a good place to be. So I sat there, and you know that long piece of thin paper I always pull over the examining table where they sit the patients down, lay them out, and check them, so on. I don't like that area. I don't like it. But the doctor, he walked in there, he pulled out a Sharpie. Okay, not quite a Sharpie, but something like that. And he drew, all true, my wee-wee area. And said there was a cyst of sorts, but it was benign. Folks, I want to ask you something. If it's benign, why even tell me that it was there? Because you always have to wonder, was he wrong? What time does that benign end up mugging me in life? You know? I don't know. That's too much information. Oh, Lord. Listen, I'm going to let y'all go. Here's what we need to do. We need to continue to tighten up. The defense is doing fine, y'all. Defense is doing fine. What I think Clemson's offense needs to do, continue to attack. Continue to attack. And call it. Just call it. Get the game over with. Chase asked a very personal question. Did he trace it on a piece of paper like a 5-year-old draws those hands? He didn't. And had he asked me to allow him, yes, you did get me. Had you allowed me, he asked me to, I'm going to need to outline this. Kind of like a murder scene where they have the body, you have the tape and stuff, and it's like, why doesn't everybody get shot? They always end up like this. I don't know. But my point is, had he asked me to have done that? No. But he did trace it right there in front of me. In fact, I come home and told Bonnie Dirkens, the precious peach of my life, sweet, yet hairy, fuzzy Harry. I told her about it. I said, had that been a woman, I felt like she'd been hitting on me, But that's why I don't go get massages. I just don't. You just don't. When you begin to tense into the muscles of a well-mounted man like myself on the arms and stuff, Lord, it's just a world of lust waiting to happen. Well, listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go downstairs and got this cough, and yeah, I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hope the Tigers win. You keep showing up, I keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.